Why dolphin attacks on Jessica? The ocean has always been a place of beauty and mystery, where humans and nature come face to face. For centuries, dolphins have been seen as symbols of joy, intelligence, and even friendship. People love them for their playful nature, their smiling faces, the way they connect with humans in ways most animals never do. They perform in shows, they swim with divers, and they are admired as the gentle acrobats of the sea. But what happens when that image shatters? What happens when the same creature that is loved and celebrated suddenly turns against the very human who trusted it most? This is the haunting story of Jessica Radcliffe, a passionate dolphin trainer whose dream life ended in the most tragic and unexpected way. Jessica Radcliffe had always been drawn to the sea. From a young age, she would sit by the shore for hours, watching the waves crash and imagining what life must be like beneath the surface. She was fascinated by marine animals, but dolphins, in particular, held her heart. To her, dolphins weren't just animals. They were intelligent friends, capable of emotions, communication, and even love. Determined to dedicate her life to understanding them, Jessica studied marine biology, volunteered at aquariums, and worked tirelessly to earn a place at one of the most famous marine parks in the country. Her dream was simple but powerful: to bring people and dolphins closer together, to inspire awe, and to show the world the beauty of these remarkable creatures. At the marine park, Jessica's life seemed perfect. Every day, she was surrounded by the animals she loved most. Visitors cheered as dolphins leaped out of the water, spun in circles, and splashed the audience with playful energy. Jessica was at the center of it all, smiling, waving, and performing alongside them. She believed she had built a bond, a relationship that went beyond training, one based on trust and mutual respect. To many, it looked like a fairy tale career, a young woman living her dream, working side by side with the most beloved creatures of the sea. But behind the applause and the smiling faces, a darker reality existed, one that few in the audience ever considered. Dolphins in the wild swim dozens of miles every day. They hunt, play, and live in large family groups known as pods. They are free, unpredictable, and in constant motion. In captivity, however, their world shrinks to a concrete tank. Their routines are dictated by feeding schedules, and their energy is channeled into performances repeated over and over. While they may appear happy, experts have long warned that captivity can cause frustration, stress, and even aggression in these highly intelligent animals. And this is where Jessica's story takes a chilling turn, because the very same bond she believed in would soon betray her. It was a bright, ordinary day at the marine park, with hundreds of visitors filling the seats for the afternoon show. Families laughed, children waved, and cameras were ready to capture the magic of dolphins leaping gracefully through the air. Jessica prepared for the performance as she had done countless times before. She slipped into the pool, smiling as the dolphins swam around her. To the audience, it was pure entertainment, a magical moment they would never forget. But then, in a matter of seconds, that magic turned into horror. As the show reached its peak, Jessica swam alongside one of the park's most famous dolphins, a massive male she had trained for years. She raised her hand, signaling a trick the dolphin had performed hundreds of times before. But instead of following her command, the dolphin suddenly changed its behavior. Without warning, it lunged, gripping Jessica and pulling her beneath the water. At first, the audience thought it was part of the show, a dramatic dive, or an unexpected twist. Laughter and cheers quickly turned into screams as seconds passed and Jessica did not resurface. Trainers on the sidelines blew whistles frantically, slapped the water, and shouted commands, but the dolphin ignored them. The water churned violently as Jessica struggled, trapped in the powerful grip of an animal weighing hundreds of kilos. The scene descended into chaos. Parents covered their children's eyes, people shouted for help, and staff rushed toward the pool with emergency equipment. Under the surface, Jessica fought desperately, but a dolphin's strength is unmatched. With powerful jaws and the force of a creature built for survival in the ocean, the dolphin held her down. Trainers threw food into the water, trying to distract it, but nothing worked. Minutes passed, though to the panicked crowd, it felt like hours. Finally, when the dolphin released her, Jessica's body floated to the surface. She was pulled out by her colleagues, but the damage was already done. In front of hundreds of witnesses, Jessica Radcliffe, the passionate trainer who had dedicated her life to dolphins, had lost it in the most tragic way imaginable. But this left a chilling question. Why did the dolphin attack Jessica at all? The answer lies in what scientists have warned for years. Dolphins are not the harmless clowns of the sea that we imagine them to be. In the wild, they are apex predators, hunting, fighting, and showing dominance in their social groups. In captivity, stripped of freedom, forced into tanks, and pushed into repetitive performances, they become stressed, frustrated, and unpredictable. Experts believe the attack on Jessica was not an accident, but a tragic outburst of this frustration. To the dolphin, Jessica was not a friend that day. She was simply the nearest target for its pent-up aggression. It was a reminder that no matter how much trust is built, a wild animal cannot be completely tamed. The same intelligence that makes dolphins fascinating also makes them dangerous when confined. The news spread quickly, shocking the world. How could this happen? How could a dolphin, an animal celebrated for its kindness and intelligence, attack the very person it knew best? Experts weighed in, explaining that while dolphins rarely attack humans in the wild, captivity changes them. They become frustrated, aggressive, and unpredictable. Trainers, despite their experience, are always at risk. And Jessica's story was not the first. Around the world, there have been multiple incidents of dolphins and even orcas turning on their handlers. Yet, because the shows are so popular, and because the animals are so beloved, the dangers are often hidden from the public. Jessica's death raised painful questions. Should dolphins and other marine mammals be kept in captivity at all? Is it fair to confine such intelligent and powerful animals to tanks for human entertainment? And is the price of amusement worth the risk? Both to the trainers who dedicate their lives to these creatures and to the animals themselves. For many, Jessica's story became a tragic reminder that nature cannot be controlled, no matter how much we think we understand it. Today, animal rights groups continue to fight for the release of dolphins from marine parks, pushing for sanctuaries where they can live more naturally, even if they cannot be returned to the wild. Jessica's story is often cited as a turning point, a moment when the world was forced to look beyond the smiles and tricks and to see the darker truth about captivity. For Jessica Radcliffe, the ocean was everything. It was her passion, her career, her identity. She loved dolphins deeply and believed she was building bridges between humans and animals. But in the end, that love cost her everything. Her final moments were horrifying, and her loss was felt deeply by her family, her colleagues, and the millions who heard her story. Yet her legacy lives on, as both a cautionary tale and a call for change. Because the truth is simple, dolphins are not toys. They are not entertainers. They are wild, powerful, and intelligent beings that deserve respect and freedom. Jessica's life reminds us of the beauty of human dedication. But her death reminds us of the price when we forget the true power of nature. The ocean is vast, mysterious, and unforgiving. And while humans may try to control it, in the end, the sea and its creatures will always remain beyond our full understanding. Jessica Radcliffe's story will forever echo as a reminder that love for nature must always come with respect, and that some bonds, no matter how strong, can break in the most tragic of ways.